Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you all the basics with Magik if you're just starting out. And this is not supposed to be an in-depth guide or anything crazy, but you gotta know this stuff if you decide to take her seriously. Like, I started playing her not that long ago and these tips helped a lot. And I'm not going to waste your time, so I'll start straight away. And before you lab any character at all in this game, make sure that your cooldowns are off. So you have to go to your practice settings, and then you see here it says no ability cooldown. Just make sure you turn that on, and there we go. So now that we got that out of the way, let's focus on the basics. We got her left click, we got her right click, her melee, her dash, her stepping disc, and then this is her dash, and then she has her whirlwind, and then she has her demon as well. So the number one thing you gotta know with Magik is that you can't rely only on her left click, because look at this. First of all, her swings are slow as hell. But apart from that, her melee allows you to get shots that you might have missed because you waited for your swing to come back to finish an enemy, if that makes sense. So, for example, we have this guy, right? Galactobot. Like, we could have finished this guy much faster if we went like this, for example. And when I started playing Magik, the thing was I was actually missing the melee because I would go like this. I would miss the first shot a lot because I would just cancel straight up. The thing about it is you have to wait at least like half a second after the first shot. So as soon as you see the first shot connect, you go straight for the melee. And I'll give you guys an example of this too. For example, we're gonna go for like a simple combo here that I'm gonna show you guys. You see, that leaves this guy with like barely any health, right? Let's just finish this guy off. I'll show you the same thing, but with the melee included. See, it's literally a one-shot combo. But you can't really do that with two sword swings in a row because the swings are too slow to do anything with it. Now that we went through that, I'll show you guys your right click. You can either hold it, or you can just click it straight up. If you hold it, it's going to do more damage, but there's no limit on how far you can go because practically you can go like any distance. You can do it from max distance, it'll still work. Same with just a simple click. It's gonna do the same damage. Go the same distance. So starting off with the simplest combo with everything that I showed you guys, you can start by doing a simple left click. Whoops. A simple left click, a melee, and then a right click. So altogether it'd be like this. And what I'd suggest you do in a real match is, if you're charging up, you want to be behind a corner, and then you want to rush them. You don't want to be straight up just charging your right click in front of everyone. Again, if we had someone like Black Widow, we could finish her off in one hit with this, as long as you follow up with the melee. But if you have someone like, let's say, Magneto, for example, you're only gonna do like less than half. So it just depends really on who you're fighting. If you're going for a more squishier opponent, which you probably would if you're playing Magik, if you go for Jeff, sorry guys, if I went for Jeff, it's really a one-shot combo, just 4 hits, that's it. And you're only using one ability as well, because your right click charges up pretty fast. Unless it's fully charged and you miss it, that's a whole different story. That's gonna take a while, but I have no cooldowns activated. So one thing I should mention about the stepping disc is that you have iframes in the middle of the teleport, so no one can really touch you in between that time frame that you exit the portal. So in between this time, you're basically invincible. So it's good if you need to close in on somebody or if you need to escape. If you want, you can put out a demon just in case. If you want to get into somebody, you can do that. Damn, the lag, but yeah, you guys see the point. And another thing that goes unnoticed is that her passive actually gives her bonus health upon each hit. Like, for example, you can see my health bar is going up when I hit someone. This is especially good when you're low, but if you're in your normal form without ult, then it's not going to give you that much health. But if you're in your, let's say in your Dark Child mode, it's going to give you a lot more bonus health. You can use your whirlwind as a way to execute the combo. So if you want like this, her whirlwind can turn into a dash if you do it at the same time. So what that would look like basically on your keyboard is stepping this, whirlwind, and for you guys it's gonna look like E, but for me it's shift. Stepping this, whirlwind, E. And if you do that at the same time, then you're not gonna miss. You just have to make sure the timing's right. As soon as you hit the whirlwind, you have to go for the E. And when you guys do use Magik's dash, make sure that you aim for the right side of the body instead of the left, because with Magik's crosshair, you have a better chance of hitting someone with the right side. Because, for example, if you look at this, I'm not hitting this dude, right? It doesn't really work on the left side. If I went for the right side, I have a better chance at the launch up. I'll do that again to show you guys.
This war is bigger than one life.
I'm pretty sure it's the way that her character is positioned, but I'm not too sure why this is.
Charge!
But as you can see, it only works if you're positioned on the right side of someone's body. Yeah, it's pretty weird, but like, I thought I'd let you guys know on something that isn't really talked about that often. Now from her stepping dish, she also has her demon, which I don't really use in combos usually. Me personally, I use it if I have to escape or heal. So what I do is, let's say I'm low, right? I'll just use stepping disc, put a demon back there, and like dash away. I wouldn't stay there much longer. I would use it as like a holder. So like, let's say I'm going behind a door and then I'm really low on HP. I'll just put a demon here and I'll just dash out the place. So I use it more of like a defense mechanism more than anything. Although it does good damage, it does more damage than the whirlwind actually. As you can see, it can probably finish this guy off. Yeah. And the whirlwind wouldn't do that much. But if you're in a case where there's a lot of people at once, you can use your whirlwind. But yeah, for her demon, I know a lot of people use it as more of a defense, but it still does good damage to tanks especially. Okay, now getting into her ult, you're not going to have access to two things. You won't have your melee anymore, you won't be able to melee, or you won't have a launch up with your shift key. You're just going to knock them back, but you're not going to have much else. You have a lot of extra damage in AoE. So her left click is going to have a lot more distance and a lot more damage. Her right click does a lot more damage as well if it wasn't lagging right there. And let me show you again. If you charge it up, it's almost a one shot by itself. And her form only lasts for 12 seconds, so you gotta make it count. You can rush in to squads with her stepping disc. It has a big AoE as well, and her demon as well. It has and her demon as well also gets buffed. It does more damage and it has a bigger range, as you can see right there. And here's a video of me showcasing everything that I've taught you guys in a nutshell. So I'll pop my ult behind a corner first of all. I use my whirlwind because I'm surrounded by a lot of people. And I also get that extra AoE boost. And then after I get a kill right here, I close in distance with her portal. Then I whirlwind again, because I have a lot of people around me again. Got that hoe out of there. Then I take cover to charge my right click right here. Then I go for the combo on the Spidey because he's low. And I got that. And then I follow this Atom round, right? I use my portal again so I can block any damage that I might take. And then right here I charge my right click, which I missed, but it's fine because I got the kill anyway. So basically that's everything for the basics I can say for right now. Magik's real fun to play, and these tips will definitely set you up for a better time with her. But that's all my tips for right now, and I hope you guys learned something. Peace.